Hello everybody, and welcome back to Subnautica. There's been update after update after update since this thing came out, so I'm really looking forward to digging into all the different kinds of updates and additions and nuances and all the different crap that's happened since I played last. And I actually got really good at doing the whole starting up a new game of Subnautica and like getting all the resources rather quickly near the beginning, because that's what I find is where the lag tends to, not necessarily lag as an in-game lag, but the lag of, oh, I'm trying to start a new file and I have absolutely no tools or resources or whatever. Basically any sort of crafting game, you know, issues that you have near the beginning.
Oxygen.
Regardless, I'm excited to be playing this, so I believe that some of the stuff that you're gonna need is gonna be, I mean, we've got copper ore and some battery stuff, I mean, with the acid mushroom, so you only need 2 lead total. I mean, once you get into the way further advanced stuff, yeah, sure, but the radiation suit, which is like the first thing you need, only needs 2 of those, so that being said, let me go pick up some of the local wildlife here, because you all look so adorably delicious. Disregard that. Yeah. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and cut this thing up like how you do when you need to make progress and stuff. That make any sense? Probably not. Anyways, see you in a few. Okay, so that's what I basically need right out the door is some silicon rubber. Cause, and if you have exception with my pronunciation of silicon, then you know what, whatever. The only reason I say that is because I took a bit of exception to my pronunciation of silicon there. I don't know if it's silicon or silicon. I don't know if there was even any difference between those 2 words that I just said. I'm probably not even that much of an etymological expert when it comes to this sort of thing. There they are. Okay, so to get rubber, which is like one of the, I think it's, yeah, silicon rubber. To get rubber, which, okay, no. To get rubber, you need to get these seeds. Rubber is needed for the knife, which is one of the very first things that you're gonna need to pick up out here in the middle of nowhere. Because of those guys, the little, yeah, see that little sumbitch? Well, he's just playing around with his metal there, so he's not gonna pay any attention to us, but yeah, those are, I believe I included those bastards in some kind of title or something. I was like, oh, I have a stalker, because, you know, it was whatever.
Oxygen.
I think that was actually the last episode of Subnautica that I did, and I was just like, I wonder if I should rewatch this and figure out where it is that I'm at and what I want to do with this save file. Turns out, there's been too many updates, so I figured it would be better to just start fresh, especially considering all the new knowledge that I've gained. You do kind of have to do a bit of wiki digging to really properly enjoy this game, at least so far, because there, yeah, see, silicone rubber. There's a lot of stuff that just doesn't make sense as far as how you're supposed to figure out, oh, that was a thing that I needed to do. None of that's, I'm probably sure, none of what I'm saying is making sense. But basically, you have to get a bunch of different fragments that are located all over the seafloor before you can even build any of them, anything, because these are the blueprints that you start out with. And this is kind of random because you get a bunch of corridors and hallways and like intersecting joint things, like a ladder, lockers and stuff, fabricator, all the stuff that you basically kind of have starting out and everything, plus the materials for most of the other recipes. But you don't get a multi-purpose room starting out. And that's what you basically need to start building a base properly. And so it's a little frustrating that they don't give you that one like right out the door, but at the same time, you also kind of don't need to worry about getting said multi-purpose room, because you can either scan the actual constructions, like from the base and everything, or oh, no, actually I think that is the only way that you get the multi-purpose room, is by scanning a multi-purpose room that's on one of the bases. There's a bunch of abandoned bases all around. One of which is on an island, which is like a straight shot from across the surface from the pod, and there's no predators underneath you, so it's really just a matter of like being slightly unnerved and holding down W while you swim for a while. That's really the only thing you need to do to get onto the, I think it's the floating island. There's the floating island and the mountain island. And hopefully we will be able to explore both of those, but not in this particular episode, just yet. I think I need some more creepvine seed clusters. I can go around scanning stuff now, which means that I'm kinda, I have, with the scanner I can get fragments. And the Seaglide is supposed to be like really close by. So I should probably start looking for the parts for that. And this is, you know, of course a new game, so everything has to be scanned. I'm just gonna get scanning this sumbitch out of the way. Well, you know, if he picks up a piece of titanium, I think he'll... Oh, no, he wants to play, Really? It takes just that long to scan one of these guys? Well, I mean, he's having trouble trying to find me. Where'd he go? There, okay, well, had my fun with him. Turn around, it was a creepvine cluster, but I was just like, oh Jesus, he's right behind me. Okay, so 2 of these. Actually, fuck off with that. Haha. See, so, okay. These things they're sons of bitches, because they will actually follow you, and I don't know if I explained that and like went on about it, but they basically follow the path that you swam. So you can, oh Jesus! I ran into a fart monster! What? Come on! I love how she continues talking even though you died right in the middle of that. She's just like, no, I saw that you were having a bit of trouble, but just, you know, I gotta talk, I gotta get out my piece, just, I understand you're dying, but shut up. Why are you still around? That's not a dead body, is it? That's a dead fucking body. That's a dead stalker. So, I guess he must have run into a fart cloud. Maybe he was following the path that I swam and there was still a fart cloud around, so it was like, dead. It's death. Where the hell? Okay. I was like, where on earth is the life pod signal? Because it disappears once you get close to it, so if you're a dum-dum, then you can't really find it, can you? I don't have a... I guess I could build a flashlight. Yeah, I could build a flashlight, which I'm gonna need to properly be able to see crap here. I turned up the brightness on my monitor so it's a bit easier to see what's going on with all the studio crap on. But good lordy, it is still dark out there. Okay, now you guys aren't gonna have to sit around waiting for crazy long transit times, because apparently you need to get the fins to really do much of anything in this game. So yeah, that's just about that. I really should have remembered that closer to right off the bat. But you know what? Now we're moving just a little bit faster. I'm about to make an O2 tank, which is gonna make me move a little bit slower, but definitely worth it considering you die less from oxygen deprivation, which, oh, by the way, haunts each and every step you take in this game, and you will never, unless you just turn on frickin' cheats, there is really absolutely no way to never die from, like, from suffocation. You drown all the time in this game, even when you're really far along in it, you will still run into instances where, yeah, stuff sucks. Maybe I just suck at checking meters in the lower left. I actually probably do, but Holy crap, I've died so many times to suffocation in this game. The item I'm looking for is the Seaglide, because that's really the next step on the way to getting further mobility, and mobility is really the limiting factor in this game, because it just takes so freaking long to transit most anywhere using your puny little legs, which I guess is pretty realistic. I mean, if you were stuck on an ocean planet, it's not your environment, buddy. I guess is what I'm referring to you as now. Trash can, because of course I want to be able to build a trash can right outside. Okay, let me take some exception with this, because there are 2 trash cans that I can scan right here, and from what I see, 0 usable technology. So there are so many fucking crash sites like this in the game with like those 2, or either that or a table. You'll be able to like scan a table and like a few different kinds of chairs. And no, I'm pissed off enough that I want to, you know, well, whatever. I've seen this explosion so many fucking times. Whoa. Am I a little bit too close for this? Starting to wonder if I'm gonna take damage. Whoa! Well, I mean, I assume I'm not in the trajectory of that, so fuck it. Yeah. Anyway, so there are so many freaking, items like this all stuck around the Aurora. Biohazard trash can, and regular trash can, and civilian trash can, or whatever. It's stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but oh, hey, Seaglide fragment. So there is something around here. You do need to find 2 for it to be really actually useful, but I imagine that the second one is not going to be too far from here. Sorry if that seems such a stupid, silly thing to get frustrated over, but oh my god, I can't tell you how much it'll really get your goat. Be swimming along and be like, oh my god, finally, wreckage. I'm looking for that one blueprint that I really need to get further in this game, and it's a fucking trash can. It's a fucking trash can. But anyways, I guess there isn't a second Seaglide fragment posted around here anywhere, because I sure as shit don't see one. So, thick. I guess it'll be just a bit longer of a search. Yay! And this is the area where a Seaglide really comes in handy, because look how steep this stuff is. Like, you're using a lot of oxygen just to even get down there in the first place, so you don't end up having much time to go around and explore and do things. So, plus, without a Seaglide, it's really hard to gauge how long it's gonna take you to swim to the surface. That part's always really frustrating when you remember, but you just don't remember in time to be going up to the surface. Oh, hey, crash site. So, yes, my crash site? This would be the crash site with the stuff that I need? Please, to progress? No? None of these cargo... Just breathe. Just breathe. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not a single goddamn fucking thing. Well, isn't that just so fucking peachy? Well, this is... Man, I love Subnautica, but shit, son, this game is frustrating as hell sometimes. I'm not even gonna talk about how that hatch door is just kind of floating there in the middle of the sand. Because I'm nice like that, because I'm nice. I won't point out crap that is unpolished. And I really think it's just a matter of what seed your world starts with. Because I've had games where it's multiple Seaglide fragments, like 5. You need 2, and it'll have like 5 really close to the starting area. And every single time that I've... Oh, whoa. Excuse me. Every single time that I've gone and tried and record, single time I try to record, I swear to God, it just spawns me, and it's because I want to start with, you know, a new game that kind of... Is that somebody? That's somebody at the front door. Great, just the best. Seriously though, where the shit is it? Well, that's crash fish. It didn't actually launch, but just opened up, so because that's the noise that those guys make. In case you were wondering, which you weren't. Fucking tit balls. I am so salty right now. So salty. I'm the salt master. Is this it right here? I'm gonna flip my... Oh my gosh! Ah, okay. So, no wonder that didn't catch my eye. Stuck in some little box on the far side of like a tiny little edge, and no other pieces of wreckage or fragments around it. Great. Great polish. Great procedural Oh, and here's another one. I was just searching in the wrong fucking biome, wasn't I? There's no map. There's no way to tell what fucking direction you're going. It's just the ship, and then occasionally a few other... God damn it, that was super close to the... Wow. Wow, okay, so here's... I gotta fucking seen that from the start position. 2 fragments right over there. The salt is real, ladies and gentlemen. The salt is so very, very real. Oh my gosh, but... At last, at long last, we finally have the blueprints for a Seaglide, but we don't have the ingredients because I don't have battery, and I need to get me some copper before I can battery, and then I will have a Seaglide, and then we can end this episode. Yay! 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 Okay. What fucking copper ore? Oh, okay, so I just need 2 massive mushrooms. Massive mushrooms. 2 massive mushrooms. Shiitake should do. No, 2 acid mushrooms. And a copper ore. That's the recipe for batteries. Because copper and acid apparently electricity together. Battery. Now I'm gonna need to build a crap ton of these before I find my Seamoth, because the Seaglide will run through batteries like you would not even believe. Seaglide! Alright, so that is from the very beginning how you get a Seaglide. And yeah. That's how you do it, and that's how it is, and that's how it went. And thank you so much for watching. Join me in the next episode while I try and get a big ol' repair tool put together, which I'm actually going to need crash fish for, so hopefully I can go back and find that one dude that almost tried to blow up in my face, because I'm going to need something from his house after I kill him. It's a fish, so, I mean, I'm not really that concerned, but that did sound weird. Thanks for watching, bye! If you're not actually, Oh, fuck!